Ooh, g'day guys, welcome back to Arthur's videos. Mate, what a year we're having, mate, with my videos that I'm popping out of my arsehole. Yeah, guys, you guys enjoying them? Yeah, at least I'm actually mixing them up at the moment. Weeks after weeks of pokies, So I've mixed it up with those video game boards and that. You guys are impressed. You're impressed with the reproduction stuff or the aristocrat man. Yes, mate, I'm telling you. It makes a big difference when you got new boards, basically. But this, before I waffle on, it's Yumcha time, and you know what the description is. It's down the bottom. Okay, here's my sponsored cup from everybody, the Pinwiki guys, the Jamison boys. And guys, look at that, the bottle's going down, the bottle's going down, the bottle's going down. All right, there it is there, pouring the Yumcha. It's about noon at the moment. It's an early shot, this one. Yeah, there it is there. Oh, that's enough now, fuck it. Why not? Gotta work on a pokey after this. All right, guys, cheers. Okay. God, it hits the spot, man. What is it, 1 o'clock or something it is. It hits the spot. The reason I'm going to do this video, I'm doing this video, because somebody did my head in. Yeah, really, man? Someone did your head in? Oh, yeah. I'm going to reveal it when I'm going to start off and I'll explain why this guy did my head in. Okay, I'm going to reveal. Get in the box. What's in the box? Okay. Here it is here. This is a driver board out of my Williams. This is out of my Disco Fever. I'm actually trying to find another back glass, reproduction back glass for mine, because a lot of this era of these 78, 79 and 80s, the back glass, the paint was shit. It started cracking away, cornflaking. They've done a lot of back glasses for a lot of these games, but I haven't done a fucking Disco Fever. And I still got the banana flippers in there. You still didn't get thrown out because I had the banana flippers. Time Warp had banana flippers. They changed it to straight flippers because the guys couldn't do the skill shots, but it was banana flippers. The reason I'm shooting this video is, that was me waffling about my Disco Fever. This is out of the Disco Fever. It's all original. Hasn't been molested. Okay, there it is there. Okay, you can see it's still got the serial number and that. The back... There it is there. There it is there. There it is. There it is. Okay? All right, it's got a bit of hot spot here, because why? Because this is... sorry about that, guys. That's your lamp drivers. This is lamp driver. This is for your display, the globes. There's a resistor there that's sort of got hot a bit as well. And the reason I'm saying I'm about to do this video, I was talking to a guy, I was just finishing off a firepower. And I was doing a firepower for the dude. They used to play it back in the day, They used to go down together to the old flashback in the Swanson Street in the city, Melbourne. And they loved it. I used to play it too, don't worry. It's a great game. Steve Ritchie, man. And I was fixing up the repair job, the butchering in there. It was a lot of fucking paper, a lot of butchering on the connectors that someone's done over here and there. And I pulled it out and I said, I'll replace your headers and I'll clean it all up and fix it all up. This is what I'm getting to. One other my mate goes, mate, why don't you just put a brand new board in there? Why are you fucking around with the old shit? Just go buy a new board, headache free. Why? There is nothing wrong with his board, basically. And I said, yeah, man, but you put a brand new one in there, it'll be better for the guy. But why? Why is it going to be better? Why is he going to spend money on something he doesn't need to spend money? Yeah, man, what about you fucking spending the time repairing it? Mate, it doesn't take long if you got all the equipment and you know what you're doing, basically. So I thought I'd shoot this video to explain to you guys, why go and buy another one? It's the first one from the video. Go and buy another one if your board hasn't been molested. Okay? Check it out. Is this board been molested? Comment down the bottom and tell me if I'm fucking stupid. Okay? Because sometimes people do my fucking head in because they just worked on a couple of machines and they think they're professionals. Mate, I hated this Williams system. This Williams system, I fucking hated it. Because it was so shit because of this interlocking connector and ground problems and that. Mate, it was fucking shit. Trust me, I fucking hated it. If you buy new ones, you can still buy them. I found the part number. I know what it is. Half your problem's gone, basically. And half the problem is because of ground and connectors and bad crimping. Okay, that was me waffling on then. All right, now check that out. All right, I'm gonna do a drive-by. Okay, it has a hot spot there. You can sort of see that someone's done a repair there. Okay, all right, what else is there? All right, you can sort of see there's another repair here. Okay, that's what I can see. It looks like someone's changed this CMOS 7002. They've changed that. Have a look. They've changed that. All right, it hasn't been molested. Really, it has not been molested. You can sort of see it hasn't. If your board is in this type of condition, okay, I'm just sort of holding it. If it's in this type of condition, mate, this is good nick. This is really good nick, basically. All right. So what goes wrong with these? I'm going to hold it here. Okay, I don't know if you can sort of. These pins, see how they've gone. The posts have gone tarnished. They've gone really. They're not silver anymore. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. How can I say? Sort of a tarnishy colour. They're not silver. Basically. Have a look at them. All right, there you go. Check that out. All right, there you go. All right, have a look at it. Basically, here. Have a look at this one here. Have a good look at this shit. How it's gone this type. Basically, see that? Have a look at that. That's my finger. And check that out. See how they go on that? Have a look at that. All right, now you think about it. This is a switch matrix over here. This is switch matrix. Okay, you're all going thingo. Mate, to buy these connectors, I don't use the Chinese shit. I buy the real McCoy, the Molex. They're about $1 each. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, man, I can count. Okay, if you use comedy. $12. And me sucking them out. For $12, I've cleaned that out. Now, the other one is, back in the day, they had the 6821s. Yep, the old 6121s. They put them in they sold them to the board. Why would they do this, dude? Got me fucked. When something goes here, a fuse goes big, blows, and it goes through there, blows to this out. So you got to sit there on the street, fucking solder sucker doing this. What I'm going to do with this, I'm going to pull them all out. Okay, I'm going to desolder them. I'm going to put IC sockets in. I'm going to test them with my tester, like I explained to you with those driver boards and the MPU guys. You were pretty impressed with the the Jamison boards, the black label, basically. And I'm going to pull them out, put out all the headers and all this. I'm going to shoot 2 videos for this. 2 videos. How this board looks like and how it will come up. And I'll figure out what's wrong with this transistor here, because this might have been a circuit. Someone's put different globes or shorted out the lamp holders, because it's not only the board, you've got to also check your lamp holders. Because if your lamp holders inside are fucked and they're bouncing and they're flickering and that's what causes half your fucking problem. That's free advice. Or you could go to PinWiki, and everybody gets diplomas from there, like I did. I got a diploma from PinWiki, basically back in the day. I answered all the questions, and then I got the diploma. Where is it? Yeah. Here's the diploma from PinWiki. There it is. There, the University of PinWiki. All right. So there you go. And then doing 2 things at once. So yeah, so I thought of sharing this because the guy done my head in of something. But if the board was fucked, yeah, okay, just change it. But would you change this? Give me a comment, whatever. Would you spend money to change something that it's not there? As I said, a couple of bucks, you fix it. Yeah, man, what about your time? Dude, I waste more time fault finding a poker machine with pen and paper for hours and days than this and that. If you got the right equipment, this is a walk in the park, basically. That's what I said to you. Pinball machine to me is a walk in the park. Because it's so basic, you know what I mean? So I'm going to rip that out. I'm going to pull out the relay while I clean it up with a special solution and all that. And then I'll just put it all back together again. And then I'll show you how the end result is with this board, basically. But as I said, I will check out these headers, because what happens with these headers, these headers, what happens is the pin that's sort of like this, where the pin goes in there like that. Okay, it's like a snail. It goes in there. This top pin breaks off. It might look good, but there is no tension on there to hold this other pin, basically. You like what I'm doing with my fingers? Okay, and that, basically, I'm going to check that out. But after cleaning it all up and that, but as I said, I got this this Disco Fever. I haven't even powered the bastard up, I just picked it up. Guy had it, goes, yeah, man, I'm moving home, so you want it? Yeah, all right, gave him some folding stuff and all that, But as I said, I used to play it. It is what it is back then, you know what I mean? But this person, mate, why spend money for something that you don't need to spend money? Only, what, $12, man, you know what I mean? Plus postage. As I said, for under $20, you can fix up half your fucking problems. And half your problems with this is connections. So if your plug is pretty shit, okay, because what the Williams used here, I've got one right here. Okay, what Williams used, see these? They use these type of connectors. See these? These are the connectors. Don't look at this. Is out of Mortal Kombat and NBA Jam. They use these type of connectors. And where the wire sits inside like that, it sits inside, then you got the pin. If you want to use these, I use the other brand. It's easier. I've got a crimping tool that crimps them up, basically. So half your problem is your connectors. So it's like this one here. Yeah, here's another one here. This is my Toto one. I showed you last time. I use these type of connectors. See that? I get the good quality pins and do that. And then I just put them into the board. And I also get a little key. There's a little key in there. See, it's got a slot. That's called a key. And I also buy that little key that goes in there to make it idiot-proof for the next person, because all these fuckers are 9-pin, so that way they can't swap them over when they're doing, if not, put a marking on there which numbers they are. That way you can put it in the same hole again, Basically, I make it idiot-proof. And, but as I said to you, I just wanted to show you this video. I wasn't planning. Sometimes, all these videos I shoot sometimes out of nothing. As I said to you, I just come up with an idea and I'll try to explain it to you. Basically, so that's why I'm showing this, guys. So yeah, that was me waffling on. You've got questions here. Here's my email address, my vision impaired sign. There it is there. Okay, you can drop me a message. As I said, I always do it for you guys, different ideas. This is how I think. If you don't like it, go wherever, mate. You know what I mean? But as I said, everything's repairable for me. You know what I mean? As I said, if it's got a hole, don't waste your time. You know what I mean? So there you go. This is not, there's no battery acid. Or, hang on, I haven't said the word corrosion, or delaminating. Amazing, huh? No delaminating. So, guys, thanks for watching this video. Give me the thumbs, give me the finger, whatever. Thanks for watching my videos. I'm doing it for you guys, Cheers, guys. Cheers.